Alright, we're back. And basically in order to flip the you have to do a specific combination of keys under hidden. So first we're gonna do Goro. Basically, we're just gonna show off. Even if you beat the arcade mode of Goro, he doesn't have his own ending. He has his own bio, but he doesn't have his own ending for some reason. I don't get that. But he does have Fatality, so there you go.
Fatality.
Yay. I love how the character just standing there like rotating like this is pretty much identical to what Eurocon did with the Crash Bandicoot characters in Crash Bash.
Alright, another hidden character you can unlock is Noob Saibot. There you go. Loading. There you go. So yeah, Noob Saibot. Let's see what kind of fatalities he has. This game really likes this idea of just kicking someone and making them explode from that.
I mean, seriously, you'd think that the characters were just balloons at this point with how easily they fall apart. It's like, oh, tap on them.
Oh, look at that. There's your first hint of who Noob Saibot's real identity is.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're done with that, let's actually check out the endings. First, the FMV endings that were done for consoles, because the endings in the arcade version were so terrible in their staging and direction that they had to remake them with FMVs, just to make them, at the very least, they still have the same voice acting, but they're redone. Go ahead.
Are you sure you want to go through with this? If this fails, we won't be able to recover your main processor.
We'll lose you for good.
After experiencing the flashbacks in my fight against Shinnok, I realize that my existence is unnecessary unless I can fully recover my human psyche. We must.
Cyrex is also voiced by Ed Boon, we just filtered as fuck his voice.
Sonya, you hit the regeneration switch on my cue.
I can tell this is 90s because of that computer background.
Ready on your go.
Yeah.
Yeah, just tap randomly on your keyboard.
Yes.
Pull the giant lever, push the giant lever.
That's how machines work, don't you know, too?
Of course, it's like in Batman and Robin.
Alright. This is actually something that's also going to come up in the reboot trilogy. They're them finding out a way to de-automatize the ninjas.
The Lin Kuei cyborgs, yeah.
Okay, power down now.
Powering down.
There he is.
I am human.
There you go. That's actually how Cyrex actually looks like as a human.
And I remember
We'll actually see his full-blown human form in Mortal Kombat 9.
forever in
Yeah, 9 actually has a nice touch where you see Sector and Cyrex in human form before they get roboticized.
for Earth.
Well, that's good news.
Let's get you out of these harnesses. You've been trapped long enough.
Gotta love the awkward movements.
Yeah. I wonder if this was more capped in some fashion.
It probably was, I mean. Alright, and now this is where it gets fun. Check this out. Check this out. This is Melina's ending. Believe it or not, alright. Jova, Dwibs.
Hold on, let's listen.
Okay, go ahead.
I want your status. I want to be Princess of Edenia. It is my right.
You have no right. You are not my sister. You were born of Shang Tsung's sorcery for Shao Kahn. What right do you have to the throne of Edenia?
No.
Wow, Melina. You break down real easily, don't you?
You are
Cloning blues, I guess.
But if I have no right to this realm,
Hold on. Wait for it.
then neither will you!
She literally just punched her in the vagina right now.
Die, sister. And I will take this realm for myself.
Yeah, Melina just wants the throne that badly. Lovely.
I need to bring Shira in here to show her that ending.
I want your status.
And yeah, like I mentioned, a couple of these are alternate version of pre-existing ones, so
So yeah, let's
It's like what Tekken 4 did the same thing with Lei, Nina, and Steve Fox.
pretty much.
yeah. So basically, let's see what happens when Katana this time is not an idiot.
Shao Kahn. What right do you have to the throne, Videnia?
No.
Hold on, I'm telling off my sister. I'll get to you.
You are evil and have no place in this world.
Let's just see that again, just because it's great.
But if I have no right to this realm, then neither will you!
So you're probably wondering, everybody, how is Katana gonna get out of this one?
Will die, sister.
Very easy, actually. Like any oldest trick in the book tells you.
Yeah.
If you have a throne room, have a example like that.
Well,
There you go.
That
Yeah,
happened.
Katana's Batman.
So yeah, now let's actually finally see what exactly this ending works for both Goro and Kung Lao.
A treaty for truce. The Centaurs have already signed and agreed to all terms. We now await your acceptance.
The centaurs we will never see in this game.
War has been waged in this realm for too long. We must bring it to an end. I will set aside my differences with the Centaurs, as long as they abide by the treaty. I
Oh,
shall
nice.
sign your
treaty.
Gotta love how his mouth never actually closes.
Victory
Yeah.
for all of us.
Oh shit! Kung Lao, we're kind of in the middle of a peace treaty signing here. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
Being a
but the treaty
terrorist, I
was never
guess.
signed, was it?
Peace was never an option.
But listen here. I love this exchange.
Lost cause, Princess Kitana.
Was that your attempt at an assassination, Earthman?
Earthman, Mr. On?
No, that was a ceremonial strike of revenge for my ancestors of combat. So
I just came here to give you a
And do you wish to continue this battle?
no, I wish only to settle the differences between us.
Your ancestor was a great man and a brave and noble warrior. You should be proud of his accomplishments.
Aw, that's a nice way to make up.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Katana is
surprisingly enough,
in the
Goro takes
background.
it really well.
Yeah, like okay, you just literally mortally wounded me. But since I was
Hey,
a meanie,
Friendship.
but
These portals.
friendship,
Then why did he throw his hat?
friendship again.
Well, okay, Des. He threw his hat because it was to get vengeance for
Hey,
what
Quan
Goro
Chi.
did to his family.
What are you doing?
Even though you just mortally wounded me, I was a big meanie by killing your ancestor. So here, let's be friends.
This is one of the more stupidest endings, actually. Because the game becomes kind of self-aware at this point.
You bask in your newfound power on the throne of Queen Sindel, while I am forced to hide in the shadows.
Who is it you are hiding?
Hey, Baraka.
The Elder God.
Mhm.
It's a twisted battle ending.
Raiden is dead. And thanks to you, Shinnok is dead.
Everyone is dead.
Yes. Everyone in this forsaken realm is dead.
How do you rule a realm?
That's not really a
So
good
you are
thing
now
because
ruler of nobody.
Not about holding court to mortals. It was about obtaining power. I now possess that power.
Yeah, Baraka, you fucked up.
I am forced to live out my existence in a dead realm with a madman.
Oh,
You know, Quan Chi, in hindsight, you probably should have killed him after you've conquered everything.
Ooh,
Oh,
but what's this?
dun 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 dun. He was an illusion. That one was an illusion. Ha 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 ha.
fooled you.
And yeah, Baraka essentially will get to die in his own ending. That's kind of sad.
I guess it just shows that Baraka
Yeah,
never had
but-
anything good coming to him.
Well, that's what you get for being an abomination. So.
Wow. Okay, racist.
Yeah, that's whatever.
All right, here we go. Best ending.
Well,
the immediate best ending.
not right now. This is actually Sonya's ending. So.
This is the first part of it.
Sonya, I agreed to help defeat you. Into the special forces.
The Black Dragon
Oh, hey, listen.
died with Kano. You're the last one, Jarek.
Never!
This is Lieutenant
Jarek is kind of an idiot.
There you go.
Never heard from him again.
Our new criminal mastermind, everybody. He literally kills himself.
And we never heard from him again.
Also, this 360 shot.
And now wait till you see Jax's ending, the best ending.
Oh, actually, Jarek's ending comes in between.
Theo, you should have shown all three.
Hold on, please.
Well, I'm showing by the order of the menu too. So.
Yeah, but Jarek's ending comes in between Sonya's and Jax. Hold on. Here we go.
Too late, Jarek. You can't drop me. You have to uphold the law.
This acting.
You have to arrest me. Wait, this is brutality.
Here we go.
Wrong, Jarek. This is not a brutality. This is a fatality.
Yes! Yeah!
10 out of fucking 10.
That's something you hear in Schwarzenegger movie. This is not a
use the fatality music.
that's a great one-liner. This is not a brutality. It's a fatality. And once again, Johnny Cage wins an Oscar or whatever it is.
As you know, he came back from. Actually, no. Would he be considered the Jesus Christ of actors? Seeing as how
I
he
guess
literally
at this
rose-
point.
He literally rose from the dead and came from heaven.
Come on,
Like,
don't get
jeez.
silent now. Where are all the cheers?
Yeah. However, people are starting to get tired of apparently his role. Yeah. Damn.
Bananas, a pineapple.
Damn. Have his movies really gotten that bad?
Well, hold on. He won an award for it, so why?
You probably have a better career at Blumhouse.
Well, Jovis. Sorry.
Behind the scenes reason is because
Okay, this is where things start getting problematic for me.
For vengeance is over, Scorpion.
You cannot kill a dead man.
Yeah, for whatever reason, and I don't understand this, Ed, you should know your favorite character better. For some reason, both Kuai Liang and the younger Sub-Zero, for some reason, are now fighting each other, even though Scorpion swore in the second game that he would be Kuai Liang's protector. But whatever. But for reasons that are never explained to us, for some reason Scorpion now hates Kuai Liang too. I don't get this.
10 tries to, it's not connected necessarily to this, but tries to actually zigzag in a way that Quan Chi gets to have some controls over the Revenants, including Scorpion. So maybe that was why, I don't know.
That is a thing too. That's in 10. In 4, we never get any explanation why Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
I get the idea it was made later to address this kind of thing, potentially. I don't know.
It's weird because
yeah, that's the ending, by the way. It's kind of lame.
It's like they didn't know what to do with Scorpion and Sub-Zero in this game, so let's just have them be rivals again, because that's what.
Remind me. Why did Scorpion pledge to be Kuai Liang's protector?
Because he killed his brother in the first game.
Even though his brother kind of had it coming.
Well, no, that's the thing, Jova. That's exactly the thing. What happened was in the first game he killed Bihan because, as you said, he had it coming. However, when he found wait a minute, Sub-Zero was alive again in the second game, but then he realized that it wasn't actually the original Sub-Zero; it was his younger brother, and he
becomes the new Shao Kahn, and I don't really care. This ending was lame.
Yeah,
Going
exactly.
on.
Speaking of Jarek's ending,
basically this is in between Sonya's and Jax.
It's over, Jarek. Shinnok is dead. The good guys won. You're coming back with me.
Never, Sonya. I agree.
These never get. Also, why is Oof, why Sonya is having Harley Quinn's costume?
I don't know.
Man, there's a lot of detail on her ass.
Jarek.
You need to sculpt that, Dej.
What?
Oh wait, you want to see the best of it, Dibs? He survived!
And he kills Sonya, and where you go?
Well, I love what he says now.
Poop.
What was that?
That's a barely an evil laughter.
Alright, Raiden's ending is the usual. He's praised by the elder gods and becomes one himself, basically.
Raiden, for many ages you have protected the Earth realm from the forces of evil. You have earned your place among us. With your ascension into the pantheon of elder gods, you must...
But yeah, Joe, what actually happened was, after feeling guilty for killing his brother, because he noticed that Kuai Liang, unlike Bihan, was a noble person, he swore to become Kuai Liang's protector. It says so in his ending in Mortal Kombat 2, which is why it doesn't make any sense for him to be fighting him in this game.
I guess if that ending is anything to go by, Scorpion just took out Quan Chi and didn't take out Kuai Liang.
Well, in Mortal Kombat 3, he allied with the Earthrealm Warriors because Kuai Liang was with them. Again,
no,
retain.
no. I'm talking about the ending that we saw with them.
Well, Jova, I don't know what to tell you. It's like Ed lost the plot. Whatever. The point is, yeah, Tanya.
Alright, this ending. This is great.
Yeah, Tanya found Katana, and she's leading Liu Kang to where she is. Let's see how this turns out.
What's going on?
Isn't Tanya based off Edmund's sister?
I don't know.
Yep, it was.
I was? Okay.
Sorry, no. What was the question? Was actually to Dej.
No. I was referring to Deji's question. You're fine.
Actually, what thing is supposed to be based on what?
Ed Boon's sister.
Oh, actually, I don't know that. In case it was Joe, but instead said it was a trap. Also,
Yeah.
so he was just standing for him.
Well, that didn't work. Never so sure.
Don't show him to Johnny Cage.
Oh, just wait till we see that ending in the original arcade version. It's even funnier. Exposition gasm now.
By defeating you, Sub-Zero,
Thanks.
my family and clan, now my soul can finally rest.
Wow.
Never rest.
That's some of the clunkiest dialogue I've ever heard. By defeating you, Sub-Zero. By defeating you, Sub-Zero. Go ahead.
Was that dialogue meant to be part of the text ending or something?
I am the one you seek. To defeat my
Conveniently, I'm here because I was who actually killed your family and clan.
This gets referenced in Mortal Kombat Legends.
And Scorpion's Revenge.
Well, Mortal Kombat Legends is a Scorpion's Revenge.
Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge. There you go.
Oop.
There you go, it took him to his lair.
Why would I give him the power to send people to hell?
No, just wait till we see the arcade version of that ending. It's even funnier. Alright, let's see Kai's ending. Hi, Raiden.
You are now a true Shaolin warrior. Thanks, Raiden, but I'm not interested in becoming.
Did they give him Jarek's face?
I've got too many of my own problems.
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. Wander the earth, search for my soul, that kind of thing. Well,
he sounds so uninterested.
Your lightning.
That's a bit too. Everybody sounds uninterested in this game.
Wielded wisely.
Except for Jarek's actor, I guess.
I mean, I wouldn't say that they all sound uninterested. I think it's more just, if anything, acting awkwardness.
Honestly, I think their best acting sounds when they die.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of how it's always been, Wibs.
Reptile.
Oh, not always.
Lord Shinnok well in the destruction of Earth's warriors.
Yes, we are most appreciative of your efforts.
Quan Chi seems to only has a disorder, guys. He can only speak in expositionese.
Ruler supreme of all reality, Shinnok alone has the power to grant me this wish.
request from your lord and master?
It is a
Yes, sir.
simple request for one of such great.
Gee, it's like the evil sorcerer lied or something.
That is so nefarious.
His attack against Raiden's forces would have failed.
Perhaps you can convey your feelings to Shinnok himself.
What?
Infidel!
Oh shit.
You are in no position to
Shit.
demand anything. I could kill you with a mere thought.
But we had a deal.
I altered the deal.
I am not a god of my word, Reptile. All deals are off.
Yay!
There you go.
This is also one of my
Eyes in your head.
There you go. That's Shinnok's version of the whole altering the deal thing. Deal? I am not a god of my word. All deals are off.
Deal or no deal? Dun, dun.
And now behold, as we watch Shinnok kill Raiden while expositing to us.
What other way to?
Who's gonna kill him first? This or the exposition?
You betrayed your title. You deserve much worse. But it's too late, Raiden.
These moves.
The elder god's out of the way. I will take my rightful place as ruler of all eternity.
My gosh, Shinnok, what's wrong with your head?
Surging from within. You're mad. Farewell.
Jesus.
There you go.
All right, and now
That happened.
and now Fujin's ending. And guess what? More exposition.
Of light have defeated Shinnok. Now I must return to my duties as Earth's god of wind.
You have served your element well, Fujin. But we have a new mission for you.
Raiden? Our battle
God damn it, Raiden, you have to stop showing up like that in front of people.
to my new position as an elder god. And you, Fujin, you must take my former position as protector of Earth. Raiden, it will be my honor to succeed you. Take
It's a good thing because you didn't really have a choice in the matter.
So yeah, Raiden goes on to become an Elder God, so Fujin becomes the new protector of Earthrealm.
Why do I keep defending that won't stick?
Well, Fujin is not even in the next game, so yeah, kind of.
But Raiden does become an elder god until he was like, nope, screw that, Liu Kang's dead. Gotta get.
Alright, so Quan Chi's ending.
I swear, killing Liu Kang sounds like such a odd decision.
Okay, so Shang Tsung's ending in Mortal Kombat 2 was that he betrays Shao Kahn and becomes the new evil ruler. Let's see what they planned in. I'm sure they come up with some creative idea that is totally not at all like Shang Tsung's ending.
Telegraphing much?
rotting in the pits of the netherrealm.
You dare question me?
I do more than question you, Shinnok.
What is up with everybody pointing whenever they're talking?
Hey, they want to make sure they know they're being talked to.
Fooled you.
Powers are useless against me.
How can this be?
Alright, prepare yourself. This is some great exposition here.
Possession of your once sacred amulet. Years ago, I delivered to you an exact duplicate, while I returned.
Hey, remember Sub-Zero mythologies? That happened, guys.
Quan Chi's actor is masterful at delivering exposition.
Ooh. That happened.
You know what? I'd argue Quan Chi's literally the smartest person in this game.
Yes.
My favorite part about Mortal Kombat 9 is the ending achievement is called Quan Chi's.
So yeah.
Teased, Quan teased.
So yeah, Sector's ending starts immediately the exact same as Cyrek's ending, but obviously there's a twist this time.
Well, Sonya's a bad guy or something.
No, Sector shows up and kills everybody, basically.
Existence is unnecessary unless I can fully recover my human psyche. We must continue with the process.
Alright then, I'll begin the scanning process. Sonya, you hit the regeneration switch on my cue.
All set, Jax. Ready on your go.
Boop.
And there you go. So apparently all it takes to de-roboticize a human is by basically flashing a light on him. Apparently.
The freedom fighter should have learned that.
There's a lot of radiation in that light, though, so...
Yeah, I hope you didn't plan on having a kidding
Sector! So turns out you did betray a Cyrax, just like my bio was implying. Alright.
Oh shit, check me so fast.
Well, my work is done. Bye.
So gruesome that they don't even show.
Well, he's efficient, Whips. He finished off his mission and he left.
Honestly, those guys look pretty clean for being blown up, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, they have got their bloody...
They were very specific.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the original cutscenes from the the original cutscenes from the arcade and N64 versions. And there's subtitles in these. I'm actually wondering why they didn't put subtitles on the FMVs as well. I mean...
Also, that audio compression.
It looks like Buzz Lightyear in this one.
to Fatality and beyond.
Is this all it is? Just spinning the camera around, son.
This is the best Ed Boon can do in his first 3D game to us.
Making you dizzy.
And yeah, that shot is actually exclusive to the arcade version as well. It shows up after the intro, because whatever. Alright, so Kai's ending in Oh! God damn it, Raiden, could you give some warning before you show up in a ball of lightning?
Yeah, I mean, he's right at the edge of the cliff. What if the shock sent him tumbling off it?
Too many of my own problems to deal with.
And the movements are even more awkward in these!
My soul, that kind of thing. Well, perhaps you could use this on your journey. Your lightning staff? It holds the power of thunder and lightning. Wield it wisely, for it can show you the way to immortality. You've earned it.
And by immortality, we mean never seeing you again.
Wait, Pedro,
Phoenix, did you turn off the lights again?
Sub-Zero, I did show Sub-Zero's ending way earlier, actually.
I guess a lot happened during...
Alright, here's Raiden's ending, except this time, yeah. And I'm sorry, everybody, we couldn't quite render the Elder God, so have the instant face in right there so you can properly tell how low res it is.
If you're wondering, the Elder God's voice is done for a vocal synthesizer. Actually recognizing the type that's being used.
Also, Raiden, stop waving your arms.
You're not a pigeon.
No, he won't.
Ah, don't flash me.
Alright.
For millions of years, I suffered in the bowels of the netherrealm.
Look at my crotch, Raiden.
He can't.
Also, she called an Elder God this big.
You betrayed your title. You deserve much worse. But it's too late, Raiden. I win! With the other gods out of the way, I will take my rightful place as ruler of all eternity.
These movements, man.
I know, right?
Farewell, Thunder God.
They both sound the same.
That's because they're probably the same. They probably got one actor to voice everything.
No, actually, John Tobias is the one who voices Shinnok. But Raiden is voiced also by Ed Boon.
Alright, now we get to see...
I can see why Ed Boon only ever really get over here nowadays.
Forever.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, actually, look, Ed Boon still does the get over here.
He does it for the games.
That's what I mean. That's all he does. He leaves the voice actors.
Also saved my own realm. For that, I can never repay you.
Knowing that you survived is all that I need.
Yeah. But Katana, I thought you were gonna
I offer you the chance to rule at my side as King of Edenia forever.
I cannot accept your offer. I belong here on Earth as champion of Mortal Kombat.
I mean, it's not like we could ever be rulers together of anything whatsoever in the future or the past or the present.
Yeah, they take over the NetherRealm.
Yeah, in 10.
More than that, Dead.
No, sorry, that ending is not canon. The DLC of Mortal Kombat 11 shows.
Aftermath kinda retcons it a bit.
Yeah.
Did it now?
Yes.
Well, it's a timeline split, so I can understand Why?
Do we get this game's version of the Sonya endings?
You mean Jax ending?
Oh, Sonya and Jax.
We do this. Don't worry. We're seeing.
They're my favourite ones.
Don't worry.
He dies just because he
Hold on, we get it.
Don't worry, we'll get it.
I demand it. If it were not for warriors such as myself, his attack against Raiden's forces would have failed.
Okay, but first stop bopping your head, and maybe then I'll consider it. Whoa, Jesus!
Jesus Christ!
He just cut it into the scene.
We had a deal.
A deal? I am not a god of my word, Reptile. All deals are off.
Ooh.
Jesus.
So not just his head explodes, his whole body.
Oh, there you go.
By defeating you, Sub-Zero, I have avenged the death of my family and clan. Now my soul
Oh!
This is my favorite ending.
Oh, I'm having an exposition gasm, guys.
Oh wait, no, this isn't it. Different one.
This is Scorpion's ending.
Yeah.
killer still remains free. If you are not the murderer, then who is?
I am the one you seek. To defeat my nemesis Sub-Zero, I needed the power of a Spectre. You've done my bidding well, Scorpion. But now
And I'm telling you my evil plan and betrayal for some reason.
And why am I shaking from side to side?
Oh, there you go. Check this out. What the fuck is...
He's trying to do a dance.
It's over, Jarek.
Here you go, Debs.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
You're coming back with me.
never, Sonya. I agreed to help you, Shinnok, not turn myself into the Black Dragon live on.
The Black Dragon died with Kano. You're the last one, Jarek.
Never!
Come in, Major Briggs. This is Lieutenant Sonya Blade. Over.
Ooh. Here we go.
Twist. A twist onto a twist.
I'm sorry, Jax. Please, don't drop me.
I'm sorry I killed her.
Too late, Jarek. You can't drop me. You have to uphold the law.
You have to uphold the law. You have to arrest me.
Yeah! I'm sorry, he never gets old.
Never, never.
Glorious.
This is not a brutality. This is a fatality. You can tell someone watched Commando. Reiko, you're so fucking lame.
It really is.
See, his ending doesn't even have any dialogue in it. It's just...
It's just Reiko doing stuff and then Pum 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 is the new Shao Kahn.
That's the end.
That's the thing. That's the thing, too. In this arcade version, he doesn't even get the proper helmet. He just literally warps away.
Johnny, please don't jump cut into the cutscene.
I can start by thanking all my fans out there.
Johnny, I think you're holding that wrong. I don't think you're supposed to hold it like that.
Some real competition. Come on, don't get silent now. We're all the cheers. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have trusted the competition that much, bro. You know, to quote Batman Returns, why does everyone always bring tomatoes and produce to a speech?
It's over, Jarek. Shinnok is dead. The good guys won. You're coming back with me.
Never, Sonya. I agreed to help defeat Shinnok.
You know, we just... Okay.
Implying that you don't want to watch this more?
True.
Black Dragon died with Kano. You're the last one, Jarek.
No matter how many times I hear it, it doesn't get any less stupid. Oh, here you go. This is up.
What about the others?
The comedic timing on this version of the ending is way better. I know, right?
What's going on?
Check this out. Okay, so Liu Kang explodes, but in this version of the ending, the comedic timing is way funnier.
See, Liu Kang? This is a trap.
What?
Welcome, Shaolin warrior. Your thunder
Here's the difference in this version. There's nothing sealing him in. It's literally just this room.
you wish to beg for mercy from your new master, the Lord Shinnok.
Never, sorcerer!
What the fuck?
He's got sucked in and blown up.
Also, Quan Chi, can you please say something that is not just raw, cold exposition for a change?
Return to my duties as Earth's god of wind.
You have served your element well, Fujin, but we have a new mission for you.
Wow! Stop doing that!
I must move on to my new
Also, is it me or is Raiden's hat smaller in this cutscene?
You must take my former
Yeah, it does like shrink.
It will be my honor to succeed you. Take special care of the mortal.
No, it
They are
won't.
great people, but have the
Because you'll be gone in the next game.
patient and offer your wisdom and guidance.
Bye.
Bye.
I will not fail you.
I guess he must have really sucked at the job.
Are they
because of
related
him.
or no?
They're brothers.
Okay.
The battle is finished. Your quest for vengeance is over, Scorpion.
You cannot kill it dead. You have defeated my physical form, but my soul is eternal. You will pay.
Yes, Kuai Liang already should know that, by the way. Oh,
You have served my purposes well. I serve no
I love also the timing
oh.
in which.
Hold on, Theo.
you.
Oop.
I love this one.
Scorpion agreed to fight for us in exchange for freedom from the nether realm.
Could you please stop explaining shit? Is that all it?
I'm surprised this name wasn't explaining.
Our battle is finished. You are now freed from my curse.
Your curse? What the fuck are you talking about, Hanzo? Like,
He means like the,
It's just the way he's
when he says curse, he means the whole, oh, I will forever hunt you down or whatnot. Like, now he's not gonna do that anymore.
not that he should have ever done that to begin with, but
But I shall spare
Yeah, that's really a bit baffling because Ed Boon actually is involved in this game.
and he of all people should know who Scorpion is. But
I
whatever.
guess maybe he assumed that he is his older brother because now he's wearing the outfit.
Well, that's not what happened in 2 though. In 2 he was wearing the mask and yet Scorpion was still able to realize. God damn it, Quan Chi.
I am in possession of your one sacred
I said he's probably the
Aha,
smartest
your
character
plan-
in this game.
Aha, your plan didn't work because I had your amulet and I'm revealing that to you for some reason. Because
So
that's
he can rub it in his face.
You, Elder God, are
The line cuts off just
He
right.
can still scream even though he's been bullied to swim.
Alright, one more. One more time.
You're coming back with me.
You know, you should have just shown Jax
You
again.
can tell by the way I walk out of movement.
the Black Dragon live on.
The Black Dragon died with Kano. You're the last one, Jarek.
Oh man.
Sonya Blade, over.
Yeah, there you go, gentlemen. This is why I cannot, in good faith, hate this game. I just can't.
Well, it's over now. I'm returning to base. 10-4, Jack.
So there you go.
At least she doesn't get dragged down.
Alright, so by finishing this part, we have now finished Mortal Kombat 4. Thanks to this, we have now finished the playthrough and we can now move on to the next one. And now I will position so that Theo can voice his final thoughts.
Sorry.
Theo, by all means, Theo, exposit your final thoughts to us.
Alright, jokes aside, it's a mixed bag overall, because the gameplay is perfectly serviceable, and again, for first a 3D venture for the franchise, it's still very commendable for what they did. But again, because of that, probably it's basic on a lot of factors. It's fine, but you can consider potentially a step back. And aside from Quan Chi, Shinnok, and maybe Tanya, the new characters introduced are lame, just really lame. Jarek is a clone of Kano, and that's it. The others are just there. They're not really interesting or add anything particular to the mix. The real meat and potato is the guys, sorry, that were foreshadowing Mythology Sub-Zero, Shinnok and Quan Chi, and they don't disappoint. Like I said, the Shinnok's fatality of leg ripping is my favorite, just because of the fact that it keeps going if you just let the screen there, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
The real fun for this game is clearly the production value, in the endings. I get the idea that the team knew that we were too cheesy, so they just decided to step the pedal to the metal. Like, sure, why not? Let's up to 11 this thing. Jax obviously being my favorite. Again, my favorite ending of the entire franchise. Don't get me wrong. A lot of endings, particularly also in the future games, will still be managing to be really good, both thematically or also comedically. But this one is just unbeatable for me. It's a combination of the music presented, the delivery, the type of one-liner that they did. It's all just a perfect combination at the right moment. And it's more interesting because it's applied to Jarek, one of the more lame characters of this game. That's pretty interesting. But that's pretty much it from me. Next.
All right, Dwibs, please exposit your final thoughts.
Okay, this is definitely one of the most hilarious Mortal Kombat games I've seen. Mainly because of the bloody endings. I love how my favorite one is the combination of Sonya and
Jax and Jarek. Yeah.
Because they all lead one after the other. Like, 1 minute Sonya thinks someone's dead, but then that same person managed to survive and then kills her, but then he dies almost immediately afterwards.
And then we have one of the most amazing one-liners of all time.
This is not a brutality. This is a fatality.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's right, wrong one. Closely followed by the ending where the guy is a ruler. Even his henchman points it out. How do we rule a realm with no one in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I never understood about villain plots like that. I wish to destroy everything.
Well, Dweebs, Alfred said...
Even though there's nothing to rule over.
Again, Dweebs, like Alfred said, some men just want to watch the war burn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but Tio, if Alfred lived in that universe, this is what Alfred will be saying.
That's just the thing too. Like, there's a specific
nothing, because he'd be dead like everyone else.
That's the thing.
Also, it's remarked multiple times the fact that Quan Chi's faith in Shinnok is sprouted from madness. So that makes sense.
Basically, I think what Wiz is trying to say there is villains who are trying to conquer the world, because the Joker is just wants to fuck shit up. He doesn't care about power. So it's a bit different on there. Go ahead, Wiz, continue.
Sure.
Yeah, whereas guys like him went up because. But yeah, other than that, I mean, the game itself is fine, especially by the standard Dreamcast. But those FMVs, I mean, the Dreamcast, the gold version has it better because, it's better animated slightly. But it's still hilariously awful. It's because, again, who wrote that dialogue exactly?
Probably John Tobias.
Or Ed Boon.
Well, either way, if either of those two, they're not very good at writing dialogue.
There's a reason why they don't write for the newer games. They just come up with the plots and get somebody else to write the screenplay.
Yeah, the dialogue never really escapes early 90s. This was the late 90s at this point.
Yeah.
Did they write any more games after this?
I don't think they wrote. I don't know who wrote Special Forces. Not that it matters, because Special Forces is so underwritten that it's not like it matters.
I'm gonna check in the meantime. Continue, Libs.
So yeah, overall, this is definitely hilarious ones. But other than that, it's like all others pretty much, except it's in 3D. And that's about it.
Basically. So that, alright, Deji, now please exposit your final thoughts now, so that we can also gain further knowledge about what you feel about this game.
My feelings towards Mortal Kombat 4 is that it's a very interesting attempt at jumping the series into 3D. Okay, no. Okay. It's fun. I haven't played it, but I was like, well, it seems like a decent transition into the franchise 3D. It doesn't say it's pretty much being safe, but at the same time, it doesn't want to go change things up, because at that point, you're just making a completely different game. Just see Street Fighter EX series, which they're not bad. Just want to put it up, but they're completely different.
Sure.
From the norm. The endings are hilarious. And probably the best part about this. So I'm thankful for that. Yeah, that's it.
Jova.
Yeah, it's a perfectly decent game. Like, it's a transition into 3D. Nothing more, nothing less. The endings are hilarious. And, yeah, I mean, I don't really dislike it. Like, I get what it's going for. At worst, it's a product of its times. At best, it's a fun time.
You done?
Yes.
Okay, so as for me, no, this game is perfect. Like Teo, in my opinion, is basically the same as Teo. I think the game, for the time, worked perfectly fine for what it wanted to do. It works basically almost like the others, which I guess it's fine enough. And yeah, the fatalities, while mostly lame, there are some jewels in there, but yeah, no, what really makes it impossible for this game to be forgotten is the absolutely batshit insane endings that
and them insisting that new characters were totally gonna be a thing, y'all. Like Fusion was totally gonna be the new Earth Guide, or this Jarek guy was gonna be the real deal bad guy or whatnot. And Reiko,
absolutely.
What were they implying Reiko was gonna be? Because okay, again, in the arcade version, he doesn't even put on the Shang Tsung helmet, so Reiko was here for things.
That's also the thing, that the Alliance goes for a complete different direction anyway, so I get the idea they just wanted to do their own thing and ignored most of the stuff that happened here.
Yeah, and for me, the one thing, aside from everything else, the one thing that really stood out for me is Quan Chi himself, because I love the way Quan Chi is written in this game. He's constantly spelling out his plans for everybody who's affected by them. Aha, like Scorpion's all like, wait, if you did not kill my family and clan, then who did? And then suddenly Quan Chi, for whatever reason, shows up from behind Scorpion. I was the one who did it. And then he starts explaining why and how he did it.
I suppose, to his credit, he does this while attacking Sub-Zero, seeing as how he was pretty much waiting for the best opportunity to take Sub-Zero out, so there's that at least.
There is, but he does that in every one of his endings. Even like he explains to Shinnok how he got the amulet, how he traded the amulets. He explains to Scorpion what he did. He explains to Sub-Zero what he did. He's constantly explaining crap.
That's kind of his thing. He's got an ego, so of course he wants to rub it in their face how he beat them.
I guess. It's just it's the way the actor delivers it too. Like the actor is like delivering this incredibly super serious voice, and it's just oh god. As a result, this is a game that even if you want to also get some funny reactions, watch Maximilian Dude and his friends react to the endings of this game. It's also really fun.
We also rate the fatalities. That's also a pretty good one.
Yeah, so it's always a fun. Trust me, like it's always great to go on YouTube and watch people blind react to these endings, because these endings are just so hilarious. So now, okay,
also, I checked in the meantime, by the way, before we close out. Mortal Kombat Special Forces doesn't have a credited writer, so we'll have to see. Yes, so.
Probably because he asked.
Wait. In that regard, who wrote this game?
It's not stated here either.
Huh. So, for all we know, it could have just been the janitor or something.
More like, I get the idea, maybe a brainstorming session. People came up with stuff that they throw in a head or something.
Probably. All right, but before we go, I decided to bring here Shiroi. Hey, Shiroi, how you doing?
Hi.
Now, you're probably wondering, everybody, why is Shiroi here? That's because, well, now I want to show her this. Okay, Shiroi. There's something here that is... kind of brings me back to a certain thing that we saw in recent months, and it let's just say, Shiroi, something that we've talked about before, the two of us, gets brought to the next level in this particular cutscene. So I wanted to get your reaction from it. You'll see what I mean when it happens. Okay, basically, Shiroi, for context, these two are twin sisters, and they don't get along. That's all you need to know.
I want your status. I want to be Princess of Edenia. It is my right.
You have no right. You are not my sister. You were born of Shang Tsung sorcery for Shao Kahn.
Alright, Shiroi, the purple one is about to attack the blue one. I want you to pay close attention to how exactly she attacks her.
You are evil and have no place in this world.
You are right, Kitana. But if I have no right to this realm, then neither will you!
So there you go, Shiroi. In Happily Never After 2, we had Cinderella punch her stepmother in the boobs, and now we have this. We have Melinda punching her twin sister in the freaking vagina. So there you go, Shiroi. To the this game brings it to the next level.
In fact, this was done before Happily Never After 2. Although I do remember having noticed at another place where someone punched someone else in the boobs. Yes, Jova?
Actually, it was Happily Never After 1 where that happened. I know Happily
was
Never
it?
After 2 is the more... Well, that's the thing. Happily Never After 2 is the more memorable one. Because
I remember because I rendered that one. But no, I distinctly remember another type of a movie or a product or a series, whatever, that I noticed where someone punches someone else in the boobs. But whatever. It's
but we did actually find one, but I don't remember what it was either, to be honest.
So they,
I think that was a Kick-Ass.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So Shiroi, which one? Like, since you yourself said particularly in the commentary that they wouldn't even hurt that much. You specifically said. How about this? Do you think this would hurt more?
Oh, this would hurt. Like,
no, it's just because when I considering what we saw in that movie, I figured, why not bring Shiroi in here just so she can.
It's a different kind of pain to what guys would experience. But
I can imagine.
This would still hurt.
All right. Okay.
Yeeted via the vagina. Like,
also, don't worry, guys. Deji's fine. It's just off screen at the moment.
It's because she literally punches her in the crotch. Literally, like.
Well, that's like the closest weak point to her, so it makes sense.
The closest weak point? What's the actual weak point?
Well, I mean, like, she was standing over her. I mean, where else is she gonna punch her?
She could get up. I mean...
I think it's more of a surprise if you do it this way, because it's gonna hurt, but I don't think most women would expect you to punch them in the vagina.
Seriously,
interesting.
It's a surprise attack, you know.
Consider this, Shiroi. She punched her in the vagina strong enough to lift her off the ground.
She almost knocked the chair over.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody, so that was Mortal Kombat Gold /4. Tune in next time for the final spin-off, Mortal Kombat Special Forces.
Yay.
Yay.
I'll leave them to that.
Yes, don't worry. See you.